In the Industrial Revolution, child labor was very prevalent, and children as young as age 4 started working in places such as coal mines, shipyards, factories, textile mills, pottery making, domestic servants, and prostitution. Child labor in the Industrial Revolution covered a broad spectrum of occupants, and children covered a lot of different laboring jobs. Coal mines in the Industrial Revolution were the number one source of energy, and steam powered most things in factories and others such as trains and ships. Working conditions in this era was dreadful, and this was particularly magnified in the mines. Due to the lack of safety awareness in the mines and other unsafe laboring jobs, death was a constant and ever-present danger.
The International Labor Organization has released a companion estimate of child labor around the world. 152 million children aged 5 to 17 were subject to child labor. Most of this labor was concentrated primarily to agriculture or goods. Out of the 152 million, 64 million were girls, 88 million were boys. Almost 1 in 10 children around the world were subject to child labor. The highest numbers of child labor was in Africa, which was 72 million, in Asia, 62 million, Americas, 10.7 million, Europe and Central Asia, 5.5 million, and the Arab states, 1.2 million. Approximately a third of the children engaged in labor outside of the education system. 38% were children in hazardous work, and 2/3 of the children worked more than 43 hours per week.
The draining of young children's health, mental cognitive ability, as well as being trapped in a cycle of poverty. Child labor stems primarily from low socioeconomical places such as Africa, which has the highest rate in child labor. United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, states that nearly 1 in 10 children are subjected to child labor worldwide, with some forced into hazardous work through trafficking. Child labor is a massive problem that causes an estimated $176 billion in lost potential future wages for these children engaged in hazardous labor. However, there is hope to end this problem. The Bureau of International Labor Affairs, ILAB, works with organizations to address and prevent child labor as well as put an end to it. ILAB's efforts globally have helped a tremendous amount, with the amount of hazardous labor being cut in half since 2000. Much has been done to prevent child labor and save many lives. However, we must strive to continue to push for an end to child labor, push for an end in which better education and quality of life are given to those affected.